What's up, guys? Welcome to my pre-match analysis for the match against Atletico Bilbao. I know Vinny's there in the background, but as we all know, he is currently injured and he's not going to be back until mid December at some point. So um, that's going to be a big miss because this is going to be one of our toughest matches all season. As any Madrid fan knows, Atletico Bilbao is one of our boogeyman teams. You know, they're one of the toughest oppositions that we usually face. Um, there's just something about certain teams when we play them. Like they they're not great when they're playing other teams, but whenever they come to face Madrid, it's almost like every match becomes like a Champions League final for them. And I guess that's one of the fantastic things about being a Real Madrid fan is like teams. Every team considers us like the final boss in a sense. So yeah, it's going to be a tough match tomorrow, and I think there's going to be a little bit of pressure on the players, especially considering Barcelona won today. Unfortunately, they won 5-1. So they've extended their lead to 4 points, I believe, and we have two games in hand. So every match from now, every match in general is vital. It's a must win, but we definitely need to be winning our games in hand, and we cannot afford to be slipping up currently. So tomorrow's match is going to be a tough one, and there's going to be a lot of pressure on the players. But I believe that we have all the tools necessary to get it done. Um, in terms of my tactical analysis of how the match is going to play, see, I am a bit worried because one of the biggest problems that we have had for quite a while now is that Madrid's press is not the greatest. Like our press is very easily broken by any team with even a semi decent level of passing. Like you don't even need to be the best passing team to break down our press. Like our press is that bad. So that is a bit of a worry. Atletico Bilbao usually have good ball playing midfielders. To be honest, defense isn't the greatest, but whenever, like I said, whenever they come to play Real Madrid, they just their whole passing, their energy seems to just go to a whole different like level when they face us, and that's the one thing that I would be worried about. And Camavinga's obviously a big miss in this match because one of the good things about Camavinga when he's on the pitch, especially with the pivot of him and Valverde, is that they're very good at closing down aggressively high up the pitch. And that's, especially in these last few matches, that's been a blessing for us because they do really well. Even in the match against Liverpool when we lost 2-0, um, in the first half, the game was very tight, but that was also because like we had people like Camavinga, Valverde putting the pressure high up on the pitch, and Bellingham is very good at that as well, and that helps us to kind of pin the opposition back. Gives our defense time to get into shape, especially because the fullbacks are usually pushed so high up the pitch. So when we turn over the ball, the fullbacks need to get back quickly. So having energetic midfielders who are able to close down the passing lanes is very, very good at slowing down the opposition attacks. And it's, almost every team nowadays play with almost like a 4-3-3. That's kind of like the most three. There's always most teams have a three in attack, kind of two winger striker. So they're always looking to break, uh, pass the ball in midfield, hit the winger. So that's going to be a big, big area of worry for me tomorrow. Um, Tactical wise, I'm trying to think what Ancelotti might do, but I don't expect him to change too much. And let's be honest, Ancelotti is not really known for that. I don't think he's going to be doing too much tinkering and experimentation in this match. So I expect the same sort of lineup as our last match. Um, Maybe Ceballos might play. I would like to see Ceballos play because I think he did really well in the last match, and he's one of those players where I think if he's had like a few, like he deserves his chance. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's a really good player, but is he Madrid quality? I don't fully know, but whenever he plays for the badge, 100% every time. You know, he plays his heart out. He's always pressing, and having him, Valverde, in midfield, especially with the absence of Camavinga and Chouameni, will be really key to maybe winning that midfield battle. Um, I assume Modric is probably going to start, but then again, um, Modric is getting on in age a bit, so he might not have the legs because I know Bilbao's players they will run for 90 minutes. So I don't know if Modric will have the legs. Personally, I wouldn't like to see Modric start. I would like to see um, Valverde, Ceballos, and Bellingham in the three in midfield. Bellingham playing a bit higher up. Mbappe on the left, obviously, and then to join him in attack, Rodrigo and Brahim. I don't think this is the match for Endrick, and I don't think this is the match for Arda Gula. Gula is a great player, he's fantastic, but he doesn't quite have that intensity that we need in a match like this because believe me, this match is going to be a battle. It's going to be a hard fought match. Now, I've been seeing a lot of Madrid fans, and I think Fran Garcia has been having a great season so far, and every match he's played is actually shown me that he could potentially displace Mendy, and I've been a big fan of Mendy, especially defensively. I think is very solid, and it gives Vinicius the freedom to attack and not worry too much about the defensive duties. But in this match, I'm a little bit worried, and maybe you might call me pragmatic, but I might play Mendy left back, and the reason why is because Mbappe is not going to track back. Let's just get that clear. Mbappe is not going to track back. He's what you call a luxury player, and that means he's going to be looking to stay up as high as possible to do as much damage as possible. And if we have Garcia pushing up very high off the pitch as he likes to do, and the boy is quick. He's very quick. So if when he pushes up, he can usually get back. But if our midfield press is not at the level that it needs to be, we are going to be severely exposed. And I don't know if I mean they still have Inaki Williams and Nico Williams. Them two boys, they're deadly. I don't know if they're injured. I don't know if they're going to be playing tomorrow, so I can't tell you that. But we have to be prepared for the worst. I know Nico was injured for a bit there, but if he is back tomorrow, we're gonna have a big problem, especially now because we don't have Danny Carvajal. So we're gonna have Lucas Vasquez marking possibly Nico Williams. That terrifies me as a Madrid fan. That terrifies me. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the match tomorrow, but we really need to be winning. I just hope Ancelotti. See, the biggest problem I also have is sometimes when the match is a bit tight, maybe like we're winning 1-0, or he's very late at making substitutions, and tomorrow's match is gonna be, I think that it's another test for him. Let me put it that way. Tomorrow's match is another test for him because he's faltered a bit this season, and even though I have been saying, look, I want him out because I want a manager who's going to come and who's going to instill a very a good playing style, because that's the biggest problem that I've had with Ancelotti so far is that he, I really struggle to understand because sometimes it's like we're a counter-attacking team, so we have deep lines of like 4-4-2, but yet we always concede a lot of goals, which doesn't make any sense. Like, if we're parking the bus, so to speak, if that's our tactic, why do we still concede so many goals? And part of the reason why we don't concede as much as we should is because Courtois is a fantastic goalkeeper, and he makes a lot of saves. So he gets us, and that's what your keeper should do. So I'm not expecting us to never concede any chances. That's not what I'm saying. But we give for a team of our stature, we give away far too many chances. So we've kept clean sheet in the last three games, which is good. In the league, and all three matches, Raul Asensio and Rudiger has been in the partnership. But I think that can be a little bit deceiving because we have given away some big chances for the opposition to score, but Courtois usually makes a fantastic save to bail us out of trouble. So my predicted lineup for tomorrow, I'm going to say Courtois in goal, Asensio and Rudiger centre back, Vasquez right back, and I'm probably saying it's going to play Mendy left back. I have a feeling it's going to play Mendy left back. Midfield, I think he's going to go with Ceballos. He's going to go with Valverde, obviously, and he's going to go with Bellingham just a bit higher. And he's probably going to go with Brahim in the middle, Rodrigo on the right, and Mbappe on the left. So hopefully we win tomorrow. Hala Madrid.